Luke Henman, 25 years old. I'm a forward from Halifax, Nova Scotia.
Henny, first season in Europe. How has it been for you so far?
Oh, it's been great. It's been great. It's my first time in Europe, so it's obviously a little bit different, but I personally think Finland and Canada are quite similar. Like, they have a similar feel. But no, things are going great. My wife loves it here. So we're really enjoying it so far.
You are from Halifax, you said.
Yeah.
Could you tell us a bit about your childhood and your family?
Yeah, I grew up in Halifax. From there. I've got 2 sisters and a brother, so coming from a big family. Childhood kind of revolved around hockey. It was kind of all hockey. My siblings played. Met some of my best friends that I'm still friends with today through hockey. So that was kind of, as a young kid, coming from the same city as Sidney Crosby and Nathan MacKinnon, it's obviously all you want to do, and your dream is to play in the NHL, and that was kind of my dream from day one, and still is. But kind of grew up playing local minor hockey, and then eventually was drafted to the Quebec Major Junior Hockey League, where I played for 4.5 years with Blainville Boisbriand Armada. And I was drafted by Carolina, and then signed with Seattle and played there for 4 years, and now I'm here.
So it was always clear for you that you want to be a hockey player?
Yeah. I think I grew up watching the Halifax Mooseheads, who was the QMJHL team there, and they had a really good team. They had McKinnon, Jonathan Drouin. They had a really good team, and they won the Memorial Cup that year. So, as a young kid, I was 12, 13 years old, and from watching them, that's kind of all I wanted to do. And I was always pretty good when I was younger too, so that helped. And then just kind of carried me to where I am today.
You mentioned Crosby and McKinnon. Were they your biggest role models?
Yeah, absolutely. I think any young kid from Halifax would say the same thing. Grew up watching the Pittsburgh Penguins winning those Stanley Cups was super cool, and just the kind of person that you hear about how he is, and he's a role model for a lot of people, and he definitely was for me.
What kind of player were you as a kid?
Kind of the same as I am now. Try to be a two-way forward who contributes offensively. Can put the puck in the net. Make plays. Good skater. Kind of same as I always was. It's been good.
Like you said, when you were 16, you joined to Blainville Boisbriand Armada. What kind of years were those for you?
They were great years. Really, really good organization. We went to the finals 2 years in a row. My first 2 years, and then like I said, it was to be somewhere for that long is super cool, super special. I met a lot of really good people there, and was lucky enough to have some success on the ice. I have nothing but good things to say about my time there.
Do you have some best memories from that time?
I think going to the finals when I was 17, it was my draft year, and it was a big deal. It was a big point in my career, and we ended up coming up a little bit short. We lost in Game 6, but just remember that team being super special, and all year we were one of the best teams, and it was really fun to kind of go to the rink every day and be a part of a group like that.
How about this day when you were drafted by the Carolina? What kind of day was it? Yeah,
that was super cool. Me and my family, we were in Dallas where the draft was. We were able to go down there, and obviously you never really know if you're gonna get drafted. I went to the combine and I did a lot of interviews, and people were kind of telling me that I'd probably get picked. So I think it was a really cool opportunity for me and my family to go down to Dallas and kind of experience that. It was one of the best days of my life, and still is to this day. And I'll always remember it. It was super cool, and I was very fortunate. And after your years with the Armada, you spent 4 seasons in AHL. What were those years like for you? Yeah, those years were incredible. Definitely some of the best years of my life. I started out in Charlotte, North Carolina, because the Seattle Kraken didn't have an AHL team yet. So we were a split team with Florida. So I was in Charlotte, and really cool first year. It was a great city. Charlotte, North Carolina is an awesome city. We had a really good group of guys, and obviously your first year pro is a big jump. You know, you're living by yourself. You know, I was only 20. I would have been 21 at that time. So it's a big jump, but it was great. Like I said, it was a great city. Yeah, we had a great group of guys and a great team. And then I was lucky enough to move to Coachella Valley in Palm Springs. We were part of the inaugural season there, where we went to the finals 2 years in a row. Really incredible group of guys we had there. And just to see the way the city kind of embraced us and supported us through that first year. We ended up losing Game 7 overtime of the finals. So, you know, we were one goal away from you know, winning the championship. But, you know, those 3 years in Coachella were some of the best years of my life, and, you know, years that I'll remember forever. And, you know, I still talk to guys that I played with there, you know, every day. And definitely a family-like atmosphere there for sure.
And there, last year, you played with Jani Nyman. How much did you talk about Ilves with him?
Yeah, obviously, you know, it was he was the one. Yanni was actually the one who reached out to me this summer and said, "Hey, you know, I think you know, the Ilves might have some interest in you," and it was obviously a cool opportunity. And you know, we kind of did some interviews and, you know, talked about it a little bit with him, and he obviously had nothing but good things to say about the city and the team. So. He helped me out a lot, and even when I got here, he was still here. He hadn't left yet, and really grateful for the help that he gave me.
And now you are here. What made you want to come to play outside North America for the first time?
Yeah, I think it was a good opportunity. I think you know, like I said, it was a really good organization I was coming to in a really nice city, and just. I think it's going to be more opportunity for me to showcase my game, and you know, like I said, my dream is still to play in the NHL, and it still is. So I think this was the best opportunity for me to come and, you know, kind of showcase my game and find my game again offensively. And you know, it's been good lately, and I just want to keep that going.
You've been here about 2 months now. What do you say about Finnish league?
It's a great league. You know, there's a lot of really good players in this league. It's a lot of players who are really good skaters, and if you're not a good skater and you're not skating every night, it's going to be tough for you to play in this league. But very good league, very challenging league, and, you know, it obviously takes some getting used to, but I think I'm starting to find my footing a little bit, which is good.
How about Finnish weather? It's pretty dark here.
Yeah.
How are you adjusting to it?
I mean, you know, I'm Canadian, so it's not as dark in Canada as it is here. But you know, I've dealt with it before, so it's not going to be that big an issue. It is different coming from California, where it was sunny all day. But no, it'll be fine.
Okay. Overall, what do you think about your start of the season?
Yeah, obviously, I think I had a bit of a slow start. I think I was kind of adjusting to the league and trying to figure out, you know, how to play and where to be on the ice. And I think over the last, you know, 9-10 games, I really started to find my confidence and, you know, make more plays with the puck and you know, just be more confident with it. And, you know, I think it's starting to trend in the right direction, and for me and for the team. So it's always good.
But in CHL, it was first touch, first goal.
Yeah, yeah, that was nice. That's always nice. But the CHL games are a lot different than the Liiga games. So yeah, the CHL kind of felt more like I was in North America, and the Liiga games are a lot different. So it took some time to get adjusted to. But no, it was nice to first touch, first goal. That always feels good.
How about the first derby against Tappara?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It's obviously a high emotion game, and, you know, none of these teams don't like each other very much. So they always mean, you know, maybe a little bit more. It was super fun, and I can't wait for the next ones.
Let's talk a bit about you as a player. You are a center, but you have played also as a wing here. Does it matter to you which position you play?
No, not really. I had a coach tell me one time that, you know, if you want to be a centerman, there's 4 centerman spots on a team, but there's 12 forward spots. So if you can play any position, it just helps you out that much more and can get you on the ice in different situations and, you know, can get you on the ice more. So I learned to play wing. You know, I played center pretty much my whole junior career. And then when I got to the AHL, I started to learn how to play wing and adjusted well. And like I said, it only helped me, you know, be more versatile and, you know, easier for coaches to play you in different situations when you can play both positions.
What do you consider your biggest strengths on the ice?
I think my hockey IQ is one of my strengths. I think my passion for the game too. I love being here. I love coming to the rink every day, and I think that that helps me a lot. You know, I think I have a good shot, and you know, when I use it, it can be effective. But yeah.
And how about this team? How would you describe it?
It's a great group of guys, really good group of guys, and it's super easy to come into the team. You know, you're obviously super nervous when you come to a new city and a new team, but these guys made it really easy. And you know, obviously we haven't had the start to the season that we wanted, but I think we're really trending in the right direction, and I think the best is yet to come for us.
How about the Ilves fans?
Yeah, they've been great. You know, you see the logo all around the city, so we know they're very passionate, and they've been great for us. And you know, we want to play well for them. You know, we want to win games, and you know, we're doing our best. And but we know we always have their support, so it's nice.
You said your dream is playing NHL. What else do you want to achieve in your career?
You know, one thing for me is I always strive to just compete hard and be a good teammate. If I can do those two things, no matter what happens, I can look myself in the mirror. So that's kind of always what I've been told, you know, from my parents and my family since I was a young kid. Just go compete hard and be a good teammate. And if you can do those things, you know, the rest will take care of itself.
And how about this season?
Yeah, I mean, for me, like, you know, I just kind of want to take it day by day. Obviously, coming to a new city and a new team, you don't really know what to expect. So it's difficult to kind of, you know, set out goals but you know, if I can just come to the rink and get better every day, you know, for me, myself, and as a team, then I think we're heading in the right direction.